All right, and boom, ladies and gentlemen, what is up, everybody? It's me, J Rod, the filmmaker, former film major, frequent fighting gamer from Philadelphia, and we are back with another reaction video for a brand new Marvel fighting game? Question mark. Yes, so yesterday was a new PlayStation State of Play. I saw the announcement for this, but I wasn't planning on streaming it for two major reasons. One, I wasn't home. I was out. I had to go to a graduation for a member of my family, so I was out basically all day yesterday. And then also, I didn't think we were gonna get anything fighting game related, but we actually did get two fighting game announcements at the PlayStation State of Play. The one that we're about to react to now, as well as the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. So that was pretty hype. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection looks interesting. My only problem is as far as I know right now, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is exclusive to PS4 and PS5. I could be wrong. It could also come to Steam and Xbox later, but as of right now, it seems like it's exclusive to PS4 and PS5. So if that's the case, then basically I'm still going to be emulating those games. Even though it looks really cool, it's going to have online gameplay. I'm sure it's going to open up a lot more possibilities for like tournament play and, you know, content creators who like those classic Mortal Kombat games, excuse me, are going to have more opportunities to play them with a better netcode, with online and a bunch of other support, all the different versions. That's one thing I loved from like the Capcom collections and other fighting game collections, is that you can play different versions of the game, like the arcade version versus the console version versus like this patch versus that patch. That's really interesting. So it looks cool, and I'm kind of excited for it. But if it's not coming to anything but PlayStation, there's nothing I can do with that. You know, like I'm not going to be able to actually add it to my library for new game alert videos. I'm going to have to continue to emulate those games until they make like a native Steam version of that. But exciting either way. And then this trailer, Marvel Tokon, I think it's pronounced. This one came right at the end of the show. It caught everybody off guard. This is not really my first time reacting to it. While I was out at that graduation, you know, I had to kill some time. It was the same time that the PlayStation State of Play was going on. So I was like, oh, let me just check in on it. You know, I didn't have headphones or anything, so I'm just looking at it. Scrolling through, didn't see any many games that I was interested in. The Mortal Kombat collection stopped me for a minute. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then after that, maybe the new 007 game, they showed a little bit of that, and that looked interesting. So I stopped and looked for a bit, like, oh, that looks nice, you know. And then I just kept scrolling, and then I saw Captain America Shield, and I'm like, I know this isn't the Captain America Black Panther game, right? I looked at the art style, I was like, nah, it looks too bright, too animated, you know, different than what they were going for with that hyper realistic Black Panther Captain America game. So I kept scrolling, and I'm like, oh wow, the art style looks really good. What type of game is this? And then they started fighting. 2D fighter. I saw the ArcSys logo, and then they started tagging in and out, and from that point I was like, okay, I have to watch this trailer. I wish I could have held off for this to be my official first reaction, but it looked so cool I had to check it out at the time. So I did look at this trailer before, but I didn't actually get to hear anything that was going on. I didn't get the watch it in full quality, you know. I was just scrolling through outside during a graduation. And so now I'm ready to fully absorb what this trailer has to offer. I'm going to break it down a bit. We're going to talk more about it, and we're going to get excited for Marvel Tokon. I think that's how it's pronounced, but we'll see. And yeah, let's just do it. Let's just get into it. We can talk more afterwards. I didn't get to hear the music. Oh, I didn't know that there was Japanese voice acting either. Arc System, not ArcSys. My fault. Those are two different things. And the designs are really interesting. Cap looks cool. Iron Man looks different, you know. Air combos. It looks like it could be Marvel vs. Capcom with the air combo. Now, Miss Marvel. Y'all can hate all y'all want, but I am a Miss Marvel appreciator, bruh. I cannot wait to main her. Oh, but that was cool, bro. Spider-Man dodge. Now the crazy thing about this too, ooh, I like those tag combos. I thought that they were just tagging in all these characters to show all the different characters. This is gonna be 4v4. Ghost Rider. It looks like Robbie Reyes. You can't see him up close, but the outfit, that looks like Robbie Reyes. Star-Lord looks cool, and then Doom? Bro, the music changed up for Doom. He pulled out the blick. Storm came in. Yo, Storm looking like what's the character from DNF Duel? Swiftmaster. Storm came in looking like Swiftmaster, bro. Look at all the characters on screen at once. This is insane work, bruh. Ultimates. That's definitely Robbie Reyes. He has the muscle car. Oh my gosh. Tokon. Fighting Souls. Hey, yo. So this one was announced. It's gonna be coming to PlayStation, but also PC. Thank God. I feel like when you make a game that has any sort of like online capabilities, and it's a new game, and you want to have it, you want it to have a like online community. You wanted to build a nice community. You wanted to have a nice little lifespan. You've got to put it on more than one console. You like, or just platform in general. If it's exclusive to PlayStation as far as consoles, okay. But having it on PC is definitely going to help 100%. If it was exclusive to PlayStation and that's it, then that would definitely hurt like the player base. The majority of fighting game players do have PlayStations though, because most fighting games are played on PlayStation. But it would never hurt to appeal to more players, to more a different platform, a bigger community, and just get more eyes on the project. That would never hurt. So I am happy that it's going to be on PC and PlayStation. Because guys, at this point, I'm not buying a PlayStation. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I don't even want to buy another console, period. After this generation, I want to put all my eggs into the PC basket because the games are worth more money when you buy them on PC. They last longer when you buy them on PC. They go farther on PC. You get your, even though PCs generally cost more than consoles, especially if you're trying to make a PC that can have as much power and, you know, work at as big a fidelity as a certain console, they pay for themselves with the fact that you are not paying a monthly subscription to go online. They pay for themselves with the fact that, you know, 100 years from now, your library is still going to be that same library that you were working on back then. And even though there's going to be a bunch of new games out, you still are going to have a huge backlog from as long as you started collecting PC games that is still going to be playable on whatever we're gaming on 100 years from now. But back to the game. This looks insane. My one thing is that this starts to look overwhelming at a certain point, if I'm being completely honest. I am so for the boom of tag fighters coming back in a big way, and this is 4v4 is a big way. I don't think there was ever a game to do that ever. Maybe there's something I just don't know of, but this seems like it's going to be major. So many characters on screen all at once is insane. And it looks fluid. Like the gameplay just looks very fluid, even though you've got like all these characters doing different things. You're juggling from one character to another. But damn, it looks so good. The combos look really nice. The character choices, obviously these aren't going to be all of the characters in the game, but the first few characters they showed off were some interesting choices. I feel like Iron Man versus Cap is like kind of easy. Pretty quintessential. And then to go from there to Miss Marvel versus Spider-Man, I like that choice because you have the classic, Spider-Man is like the classic teen angst character. He is the youth of Marvel, even though he's been around for hundreds of years. And Miss Marvel is the newer she's been around for a while now, but she is like that newer young people character. And while, you know, I'll be honest, Ms. Marvel can be cringe, but that's her personality, bro. She's cringe, but she's free. She is the fangirl of the MCU that became a hero herself. And I've said this before, I just love characters with these type of power set. Before you go in the comments and say that Miss Marvel's powers is different than Mr. Fantastic's powers, I know that they're different. But in a fighting game like this, they're basically going to be using them the same way. And I don't feel like I don't have to choose between rubber body Mr. Fantastic and Embiggen style Miss Marvel. I love both of those types of characters. I love Plastic Man. I love Miss Marvel. I love Mr. Fantastic. I love any character, like even characters that can just like change their shape and stretch and elongate it, man. Like all of those types of characters are really cool because they're just so goofy, and the things that they can do are so inspired. And in a fighting game specifically, I think it's kind of untapped potential. Even though, you know, we got like Dalsum, we have characters in past games that can do these things. I think still we don't have enough of them. So I'm really excited for Miss Marvel, and yeah, I'm maining Miss Marvel 100%. But I mean, it's a 4v4 tag game, so I'm gonna have to find 4 mains. So that's insane. Out of these characters though, Captain America looks sick. Iron Man looks cool. Doom, Storm, Miss Marvel. I love, oh my gosh, Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider looks so sick. I know some people are gonna wish it was the other Ghost Rider, and maybe there's a potential for like different Ghost Rider skins, but Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider looks so cool in this, man. And like, if you really are just a like purist for Ghost Riders, and it has to be Johnny Blaze for you, you still have like Marvel vs. Capcom. You still have those older games that have the Ghost Rider you're looking for. But I think this one's for me. I grew to love the Robbie Reyes version because I just love muscle cars, and I think that's so sick. And also in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., he was such a really cool character in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They used him really well. That show is kind of underrated, but I think the Robbie Reyes arc like really got me interested and locked in on that show. But the game just looks so cool. My one complaint is that it looks like it could be overwhelming. I am not someone who is very experienced with these very frenetic like tag fighters. I don't have much experience in like Marvel vs. Capcom. I think 2 is probably the most energetic and chaotic. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 2. I've played 3 and I've played Ultimate a little bit, but I think those toned down some. Well, 3 can be kind of chaotic as well, but I think 2 is just the most overwhelming of the games. And this is exciting. So it's going to be coming out next year, and I've seen a lot of the takes on this game is like, oh man, Marvel vs. Capcom is dead after this, or Dragon Ball FighterZ 2 is dead now because they're making this, or even that like 2XKO is dead on arrival now. All of that is exaggeration. It's all for the jokey joke, because all of these games can all exist at the same time, and I am very excited. I want to know too, I guess a question I have, since it's 4v4, are they going to take the 2XKO route where you can have separate people pilot each character? Like, are we going to have team competitive where 4 people are on? That sounds like a lot, because can like modern consoles, can a PlayStation 5 even support 8 different controllers all hooked up at once and ready to go at a moment's notice? I don't know. I think technically maybe it can, but I've never seen it done. And PlayStation 5s have enough trouble with like overheating during like competitions and tournaments and stuff like that. So we will have to see. It's going to run the ringer, but I think it's more so just going to be that normal tag, 1 person versus 1 person, but they can make their own team of 4 players. I'm excited to see how like assists work and tags work in this game, and active tag, handshake tag. Is there going to be like sandwich elements? Like, that was one thing I was really excited to learn about with 2XKO. And since, you know, the game 2XKO is supposed to come out later this year, it's still not out, but they're still developing that meta and how the tagging works and how the combos work and all of that. This game, considering it's not free to play. Well, I'm assuming it's not free to play. Could very well be. But I'm going to assume that it's going, whenever it drops, it's going to come out in a pretty, like, finished state. 2XKO, I can see being more of, like, whenever we get it, it's still going to be a work in progress. They're still going to be, hammering and fixing and tweaking little things here and there. And I don't mind that. I think, different strokes for different folks. I appreciate the fact that we could get both. We can get what I'm expecting to be a fully polished tag fighter from Arc System Works, who are known for making really good fighting games, really fast, frenetic fighting games. And then for 2XKO, I'm expecting more of a, like, you're gonna hate this word. You're gonna hate this because y'all hate this word most of the time. But like a games as a service, living live service type of fighting game where it's getting developed little by little as it goes on. And it might be a little rough when it drops, but it's always getting worked on daily. It's always shaping up to be its better self. I like the fact that we can have both, so that if you prefer one, just play the one you prefer. If you prefer the other, play the one you prefer. And for people like me who are gluttonous, people like me who can't get enough of these games, I'm going to be playing both of them. Very exciting. I think that's all we can say about Tokon. At the PlayStation Showcase, there was a little bit of like behind the scenes after this, where they talked about the conversation that led to this game being produced and their creative path when they were making it, and the fact that they said they are going to be announcing more content soon, more characters, more other content that's not just characters. Either way, I am very excited to see. There's just so much in this trailer, like, that they showed off, and just how the mechanics, how the game works. There's like stage transitions, like Guilty Gear Strive, where you're knocking people from one stage to another one. There is like the combo system looks deep. Like you can see people coming in just for an assist. You can see people coming in during a combo and comboing. You can see air combos like this, where you go up super high as if it's Marvel vs. Capcom. This seems like some sort of like assist handshake tag, because she comes in and does a move, and then eventually she stays in. This looks like maybe some sort of defensive tag. Because look, he's getting comboed. Oh no, okay, he was blocking at that point, and then Spider-Man comes in. Iron Man leaves with a pulse beam, and Spider-Man just gets to do what he wants to do. This looks so sick. And then this map here looks like it's like New York. You can see like Avengers Tower, the Daily Bugle. I think this is a helicarrier above us. And the statue of the Avengers, but it's classic Avengers. And so, okay, the only Avengers in this statue are Iron Man, Cap, and Thor. And the only one that's not currently in the game is Thor. So I think we should see Thor at some point pretty soon. But also, I didn't even peep the second stage transition. They went from this. The stages are going to have at least like 3 different areas that you can knock people to. But look who's up here. I didn't notice this. I did not notice this. Because look, I saw Fogwell's gym, and I was like, wait a minute. This is a Daredevil reference. Over here, you've got Nelson and Murdoch, and look who is in the window. That's the man himself, Matt Murdock, Daredevil, looking at this fight. I did not peep. So, like, these maps are going to be full of Easter eggs, and this is just one map. Down here, there is a Norman Osborn poster. Wanted. I don't know if this is a wanted poster or what. But they're teasing already the amount of characters that can come into this game. Daredevil, Green Goblin, Damage Control is over here on the side, and we got a tentacle. Like, is this supposed to be Shumagroth? Is this supposed to be Fingfa? Like, what is... So much is going on. And I'm just thinking about the possibility of this game. It's going to be insane, and I'm just thinking about it as like a casual. I can't wait to play this game and learn it and have fun and mash buttons and play against the AI. But can you imagine what the pro scene is going to be like for this game? Like, there's already a lot of people excited for this, and it's kind of an intersection between people who like Marvel vs. Capcom games, people who like Dragon Ball Fighters, people who like Guilty Gear Strive. All of those people are starting to come closer and closer around this game, and I can't wait to see how the actual pro tournament scene of this game actually shapes up. Even like Sonic Fox. Sonic Fox is a Dragon Ball Fighters player, let's not forget, and also a multi-game player, but this is so sick. I've watched this now 4 times, and that was the first time I noticed the Daredevil teaser. And he's literally just he's just in the window watching. Like, yeah, wait till they announce me. That is so cool. So yeah, they've only showed off one stage, but they've showed off 3 separate areas of this one stage, and they all look beautiful. Insane work. I cannot wait for this game to come out. Miss Marvel main's stand up. Bro, Robbie Reyes looks so sick. Storm looks amazing. Star-Lord, like, you guys are making Star-Lord cool. Star-Lord was a character nobody cared about a little while ago, and then you got the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, Marvel Rivals, and now Tokon. Star-Lord is actually becoming a household name, and it's actually pretty sick to watch. But that is going to be it for my reaction to Tokon Fighting Souls. I cannot wait for more information about this game. I cannot wait for the actual release date. I can't wait for this game to come out. I will be grabbing this on PC 100%. We will be playing it. New game alert, new main alert. We will be playing this game in the future. I want to watch tournaments for this game. I want to react to every announcement and reveal for this game. Like, this one has really got me excited. This one really has me amped up. So yeah, for right now, that is going to be it for this one. You guys do me a favor. If you really enjoyed this as much as I did, then do me a favor and boom, hit me with the 3-hit combo. I need you to smash the like button like the Hulk, spear the subscribe button like Black Panther, and kick the notification bell like Spider-Man, I guess. And let me know who you guys want to see in Tokon Fighting Souls. Honestly, okay, so my other problem with the game, all the problems I have with the game are very superficial. So I'm still very excited for it. I'm going to be playing it either way. But the Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, I just think that the title is kind of whatever. Tokon, I don't mind. I like it having its own like specific name so that you're not just calling, hey, this is Marvel, because we already referred to the other games as Marvel, the Marvel vs. Capcom series. Marvel Tokon, I think, was a fine title. Fighting Souls adds nothing to it for me except for 2 more words. So like, people are going to call it Tokon because you want to have a shorthand for when you're searching it on YouTube or when you're adding brackets to your tournament or whatever. So I like Tokon, but Fighting Souls just seems like an unnecessary subtitle. That's my only complaint. But other than that, the game looks amazing. Art style looks amazing. Combat looks amazing. I'm really excited for Arc System Works. I know that they can make a great game. I haven't played many of their games, but what I have played, I really enjoy it. Like, I played Fighters before. I'm just not a huge Dragon Ball fan. And I played Guilty Gear Strive. On like an episode or 2 of New Game Alert, I played Guilty Gear Strive. And they're both really good games. I just think that for me, the IP didn't get me, right. The games, the mechanics look great, the game looks great, the art looks great, the music is good, but I wasn't interested in the IP of Dragon Ball Fighters or Dragon Ball. I wasn't interested in the IP of Guilty Gear as much as I am definitely interested in Marvel. So this is going to be my one. This is going to be the one that gets me in the door 100%. So I'm very excited for that. But we still have a full week. I mean, well, the week's almost over, but we still have a bunch of content coming up on the channel, because tomorrow I'm going to be dropping my Street Fighter 6 Elena gameplay video. New main alert with Elena. I haven't recorded it yet. I've been playing her, I've been trying her out and learning her moves and stuff. But today I'm going to officially record my gameplay going online with her. And then tomorrow, noon Eastern time, I will upload that. And tomorrow as well is going to be Summer Games Fest, and I will be streaming that. The stream should be scheduled around the time this video goes up. So look in the description around there for the stream information. As well as maybe a card up above. And I'm also going to try to stream simultaneously on YouTube and TikTok. I did it once before, but the TikTok stream was a bit janky. So I'm going to work on that, make sure the TikTok stream is about as good as the YouTube stream. But yeah, if you guys want to know where my TikTok is, it's right over here. As well as all my other socials, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Also connected to Instagram, I also have a Reels. I mean, not a Reels. what the fuck do they call it? I also have a Threads. I also have a Threads account that's connected to my Instagram, so you can follow me from there. I also have a Blue Sky account. It might be linked in the description below, so you can follow me there if you prefer the alternatives to Twitter. But yeah, I'm very excited. Follow me on TikTok. But if you want the full stream with all the features and everything, YouTube is going to be the place to be. So make sure you guys are subscribed here at YouTube. We passed 850 subscribers, and I did not get a chance to thank you guys. But thank you so much for hitting 850. We're getting closer and closer to 900, and I cannot wait. We're definitely going to hit that before the end of the year. And fingers crossed, I want to also hit 1,000 subscribers for the end of the year. So guys, make sure you do that. If you want more Marvel Tokon videos, I will be doing reactions to all the reveals that I can on this channel. We're going to be making content because this game has me very excited. But that's not the only game. Street Fighter video coming tomorrow. Also Summer Game Fest live stream. Mortal Kombat doesn't really have any content anymore, but if I still have a couple videos planned, and if out of nowhere they do come up with more content, I will be making more Mortal Kombat videos, as well as watching the rest of Pro Competition Season 2. Tekken 8, I'm going to be making content for as well. 2XKO, all of that, and then non-fighting games. We're like more than halfway through The Last of Us Part 2 playthrough. Next Friday, I'm going to be uploading another part of that, as well as a live stream shortly after. And then I'm excited to play some Borderlands 4 later this year, and who knows what else. I'm playing a lot of games, actually, just off stream, like, personally. I'm trying to get through the Mafia franchise, and I'm almost done Mafia 2. I just started playing Batman Arkham Asylum. I've played every other Arkham game except for the first one, so I'm playing through that now, and just a bunch more. So guys, make sure you are subscribed if you want to check out any and all of those videos, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I upload or go live or anything else, post short, whatever. But that's going to be it for this one, you guys. So tell me how you feel about Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls down in the comments. Let me know which characters you want to see revealed. Let me know if you're interested in this game or if you wish they had done something else. But anything you want me to hear, let me know down in the comments. Tell me if you feel me, and I will see you next time in another new one. Peace out. Is he always in Terry's walkout animation? I never peeped it. Wait, hold on. Bison with the baldy? He look kind of clean. He has the chaps on, the riding pants, the jacket, and the baldy. Terry has one of his big early 2000s jerseys.